Welcome, traveler. As the burning gates of Oblivion reopen before us, it is only fitting that we steel ourselves and remember the old tales. The Elder Scrolls are silent now, but once they spoke of a force so relentless, so absolute, that even the gods turned their faces away. Mehrunes Dagon. A name like thunder, a name like fire across a dying sky. Was he born? Was he shaped? Or did destruction itself take a name and walk the plains? Today, through the ashes of lost empires and the whispers of broken cults, we seek the truth. Who is Mehrunes Dagon, and why does his fire burn still, even in the ruins of Cyrodiil? Mehrunes Dagon stands among the 17 Daedric princes, immortal, unknowable, each presiding over a slice of existence too vast, too alien for mortal minds. Yet among them, Dagon is different. His sphere is destruction, change, revolution, energy, ambition. Not creation, not preservation, not madness. The necessary evil that rends the old from the bones of the world. We mortals move ever in circles of death and birth. Lord Dagon alone dares to sever that wheel and forge anew. In the Deadlands, his dominion, the land itself suffers. Volcanic plains, rivers of molten rock, ash-choked winds that scream across a shattered horizon. Castles loom, black iron and jagged stone, each fortress meant not for living, but for enduring. The sky burns, the ground betrays. Mercy is alien here. I've always wondered if the Deadlands are not a reflection of Dagon's will, but a reflection of our own potential. Left unchecked, would not mortal ambition carve similar wastelands from beauty? Few know this, but ancient Dunmer myth names Dagon as a traitor spirit, one who turned against his fellow at Ada during the creation of Mundus, seeking to unmake the material world even then. The Oblivion Crisis, the cataclysm that shook the Third Era to its marrow, was no mere accident of magic. It was prophecy. It was faith. It was blood, willingly spilled. Led by Mankar Cameron, a once disgraced Altmer noble turned prophet, the Mythic Dawn believed that the world was a prison, and Dagon its liberator. They did not serve him out of fear, but out of hope. Twisted, yes, but pure in a dreadful way. We are reborn in Dagon's image, scorched, broken, and unyielding. The first blade struck the very heart of stability. Uriel Septim VII, Emperor of Tamriel, was cut down in secret, severing the line of Dragonblood that bound Mundus against Daedric intrusion. The Amulet of Kings, not just a relic, but a beacon anchoring the divine to the mortal plane, was lost. And with it, the pact forged by Saint Alessia between men and gods broken. Imagine, traveler, to wake and find the sky bleeding, your gods silent, and the fires of oblivion clawing at your door. That was Gavach's fate. that could have been all of Tamriel. Mankar Cameron claimed to have been given the Mysterium Xarxes, the Mythic Dawn's holy text, by Dagon himself. Some scholars suggest it was not Dagon, but Mora, tricking both Cameron and the world. If true, then the crisis was not merely destruction, it was deception. Mehrunes Dagon's birth is lost in a haze of myth and contradiction. Some whisper that he was once a lesser Daedra, elevated by treachery, his betrayal so profound it rent the very fabric of Oblivion. Others claim he was born directly from Barame, chaos incarnate, with no origin but endless rebellion. Dagon is the tide against stone, the fire against ice. Without his fury, stasis would reign, and all souls rot in place. Across ages and empires, Dagon has offered power to mortals, always at a price hidden until too late. His most iconic gift, the Mehrunes Razor, a small dagger, small enough to conceal in a sleeve, simple in design, yet carrying within it the possibility of instant death. Not strength, not willpower, but an invocation of chaos itself. I have always found the razor more terrifying than any sword or axe, not because of its edge, but because it reminds us that life, too, can be ended on a whim, for no reason at all. The razor has appeared across eras, in High Rock during the events of Daggerfall, in the Nibini Basin during Oblivion, reforged by mortal hands in Skyrim, but it always demands blood before it will awaken. Even the act of reforging it is a parable. To unite the blade, one must first embrace Dagon's way. Sacrifice, ambition, ruthlessness. So then, traveler, who is Mehrunes Dagon? Not just a destroyer, not merely a bringer of fire. He is the reset, the chasm between what was and what might yet be, the hammer in the hand of the desperate, the torch in the grasp of the visionary. And perhaps that is why he terrifies us most. Not because he seeks to tear down the world, but because he dares ask if we have the will to build a new one. As you tread once more through the ashes of Oblivion, remember, Dagon does not destroy blindly. He offers a challenge, a single, terrible question. What would you create if given the power to destroy? Of course, not all knowledge is absolute. The scrolls contradict. The stars whisper differently to each seer, and the Daedra, those that dare speak, lie as often as they illuminate. If you are a student of history, a keeper of forgotten texts, or one who has walked paths I have not, then I ask this: have I erred? Have I misremembered a name, a year, a truth obscured by myth or misused scripture? If so, correct the record, traveler. Leave your knowledge etched below that others may find it. And together, we might draw a clearer shape from the smoke. For what is lore, if not a puzzle forever incomplete? And what is truth, if not shared? Like, comment, and subscribe for more stories from Tamriel and beyond. The archive grows stronger with every voice added. Until next time, traveler, sleep well.